Dr. Pepper does not like Haley. Nancy, we fighting or not? Hey, stop apologizing for this man. Haley wasn't lying. Come on, Pastor Cap. Kevin Samuels 1 and 3. Haley, stop it. Look how petty she is. Oh, we forgot about Vinny and the stripper. Girl, don't do it. Nice kneecaps? I'm not gonna do it. Jake, there is a 40-year-old woman who is dying to jump on it. I'ma do it. Is this PR control? Shut up. You gotta want it for you. Jake is throwing all of this back on her. You have just entered a Nancy Stan account. What up, everybody, and welcome back to the final, praise the Lord, recap for Married at First Sight season 12, y'all. This season has been a pure and utter show. And honestly, I'm ready for it to be done. So let's wrap it up then. For you guys who do not know me, my name is Rizzo. We have been recapping Married at First Sight season 12 all season. And finally, we are here at the last one. And honestly, y'all, I'm still having heart palpitations from the last time that we saw Chris and Pastor Dwight show their ass. Show his ass. Let me not say they. So let's get to this last one, y'all. Up next is Potomac. I didn't think I was going to do it, but girl, don't do it. Girl, I'm not gonna do it. I'ma do it. We just gonna start with the parking lot fight. Paige, why are you following this man? She got in the car.
You did. So crazy.
Oh my. Y'all, Paige got in the car to tell him, oh, you did such a good job, sweetie. You're doing great up until that moment. Shut up.
I'm not gonna film anymore if they're gonna film with Dwight.
And y'all noticed the attempt at slick shade. He was like, I'm not gonna do it if y'all filming with Dwight. You know you call that man Pastor Dwight. Girl, Paige sis. Every second you say this is too much, and yet you come right back. If it's too much, why do you keep coming back? Here go Paige, but we were doing really well. This is a we. They're together, y'all. You can't see my eyes because I don't got no makeup under my bags, but you know what? Let's have a moment of truth here. You know, it's the end of the season, so let's have this moment. I mean, I got pimples. I don't know what that's about. I got a pimple here and here. I got bags. This is microbladed. These are fake lashes. I took my fake nails off. My lips sometimes got discoloration right here. I bite this as a habit. Y'all know this ain't my hair color. That was it. How did y'all feel? Because I felt okay. Okay, I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna go right back to the filters. Okay, cool. Don't go back, but this is the filter at 80%. I'm glad that I can just be here with my bags now. I was gonna do the whole thing with like glasses, and I thought, for why? Kevin Frazier said, never in life let someone make you lose it like that. Chris has lost it like that for plenty of people, and not just Pastor Dwight. You know, when moments like that happen, you do regret it. I've had a couple of blow-ups in my life. Very far and few though. I don't really think I don't wild out like that. In the past 5 years, I've had like one, not blow up like that, because that's OD, but I've had one moment where I said something very calmly. Somebody got me out of character. Actually, I was in character because I'm a true asshole. Real quick aside, this guy at my job, he's like in client services, he gave me something. The screenshot was cut off, and I was like, hey, just, you know, that last email that you sent, the screenshot was cut off, so we're gonna need those last couple of ones updated. Shorty said to me, well, you gotta tell me which ones are cut off. I said, the ones in the email you sent me are cut off. He said, well, which ones? I'm not gonna send it to you until you let me know. So you can check the email that you sent to me cut off. And I need the ones that are not, you know, I don't work for you. You're actually in client service. I'm the client. And he said, well, I'm not gonna do that. And I looked to my boss and I said, I wish I could do half-ass work like that. In a meeting. Now, you know, I grew up working in sports, so we curse. So for me, it was less about saying the word ass, but people went, oh my God, she said ass in a meeting. I'm thinking like, really the part y'all should be wilding about is the fact that I told this was doing half, like he was doing half work and not doing great work. That's the part. But you know, here we are. So, you know, I don't have moments like that with Chris. I don't wild out. But I'll say the last 5 years, that is the one moment that I had that was just like, took me out of character, because it took me out of like professional work character, because I wasn't in sports when I said that. I probably should have said that to somebody. But you know, what do you say when somebody's doing half-ass work? Like, you doing half-ass work. It wasn't like, I feel like if somebody was doing half-ass work and I said it, it's not that bad. No? Am I wilding? But let's focus. You know, I don't know why I'm using this whole moment to just go and talk about my life. But this season ain't hitting. I'm gonna see y'all for like 2-3 months. Actually, I don't know. We'll figure out at the end of this. But I don't think the next one starts until August. But I will do Potomac. But I know there's not a lot of crossover between my Married at First Sight people and my Potomac people. Also, I'm going to start to move over to TikTok because I got some content over there that's really hitting. So can't be spending more time on something that is not producing funds. So we may see a little transition here. But never going to leave y'all the true blue. It just may be a little switch up. But yeah, I'm going to get back to the show now. I wonder what woman Chris is going to end up with, because he's not going to have a hard time finding a wife. We know the type of women that he can manipulate, but I wonder what she'll be like. I'm glad that they're giving Paige her moment right now, because too much of this focus was on Chris and his tomfoolery, and I really like her satin dress against the velour backdrop with the yellow over there. So this is, our girl Paige looks really nice.
So I'm not one to just give up when things are
Oh no, girl.
testing.
Sis, he was toxic. He was manipulative. He was a lot that was not good. So f the process. You know, I think that's a sign of like growth and maturity when people say I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I got some people who could. Me, Chris, your new partner for life for the next 8 weeks.
As a Christian woman, it is not my duty to tear another man down.
I too am a Christian woman. FCBC, Allen AME, Mount Zion. I'm just not defending him. What is the scripture? Kevin Samuels 1-3. Thou shalt not playeth me. Period. Thou onlyeth a 3. Can you make a fire? All right.
To say about this relationship.
Is this Nancy, my girl? Yo, wait. Y'all brought her back because of me. I'm about to go hug y'all. All right, I don't know if that's true. Y'all, you have just entered a Nancy Stan account. I have no idea why Miss Nancy wasn't on the episode, like when meeting friends and all of this stuff. But Nancy, we're so glad to see you now with the little pin on this Fashion Nova number. You got a full face and some hair. Look, Nancy better come on. I'm here for you already. Y'all remember, this is the one who I said this is going to be my best friend. It was either her or Brianna. And then I kind of forgot about her. And then Vinny became my best friend. And now Nancy back in my heart. Get it? That was unplanned. Nancy, we fighting or not? Nancy, what else? Those don't look like faux locks. You got your locks under this.
I bit my tongue a bit more at that wedding than I wish I would have.
Nancy, you did the right thing. You wasn't going to like fight and do all that stuff. You spoke up for her at the wedding. Now, would I have gone and told my friend? Yes. But you didn't do anything wrong. Don't worry. None of this is your fault. Let's remember, none of this is any of these people on stages on camera right now's fault. You know whose fault it is? The man in the parking lot.
Shout out to all the friends and family and, the Lord for working on me in that moment, because I think that I was
Nancy! Sister Nancy! Listen! Oh, we stand Nancy! Let's bring Nancy on as an expert next season. I don't want to replace any.
Do you accept that apology, and do you think it was genuine?
No. That Chris is the epitome why Black mental health matters.
Woo!
You wish that
Nancy is us! Nancy! This is what we're... Girl, thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. I know you're not getting compensated for your time, but thank you. I hope they paid for that hair and makeup at least, so the dressing something says you deserve it all. Nancy,
wow.
Thank you for being a friend. All right, the Jake and Haley drama. Even though we saw Haley's dress already, we still stand. Jake hates her, you can tell. Y'all, Haley's doing that shit again where like, oh, this doesn't faze me at all. Like, my life went back to normal. I had a fun life where I was traveling and living without Jake before, so really this didn't faze me at all. I learned so much about myself, and I am just, it's great. I'm good. I'm not affected. Haley, stop it. This affected you. I wonder, did they film this before or after they did the girl group session? But shout out to Anna, because she sent me all these screenshots of stuff that Jake said. But she gave me like a heads up, like, don't read this yet, because I told her I didn't want to read it until I watched this. I don't like when other things like infiltrate during the season, because I feel like, as y'all saw with me like spoiling some shit earlier, I feel like when I hear other people's thoughts and emotions, I start to like internalize those, and then I'll see people in a different light. You know what I'm saying? I want to watch this like very pure, like straight, just watching the show and the episodes as they happen, as I feel them, by myself. I mean, I converse with you guys in the comments. I understand how you feel on things, but I don't want any outside forces. I don't want to know how they're feeling now. I don't want to know what they're posting now. Like, I want to watch the episodes as if this was happening in real time. So same thing, I want to watch the reunion as if, none of this new stuff was happening, because this is airing now. It actually was recorded however many months ago. So I don't know what he's saying, and I don't know why he's saying it, but there's like 17 screenshots, and Anna, I stand and I thank you. Can't wait. Honestly, once I'm done watching this, I'm going right to the screenshots. Jake is throwing all of this back on her. I was myself, Haley didn't like me, and that's it. Not like, oh, I could have been a little bit more communicative, could have like engaged in conversation with her a little more. I could have done some things to romance her. I could have brought a little more excitement to the marriage. It's not necessarily like, oh, I was myself through and through, so if she didn't like that, that's it. Like, there's some other things you have to do to care for another person involved in this relationship, whether it be a partnership, a friendship, platonic, like someone walking down the street. There are things that you have to adjust to with those other people. It may not be the case that exactly how you come and exactly how you are by yourself in your house alone with your 17 dogs is how you should be with them. That doesn't mean you're not being true to yourself or you're like transforming or converting for them, but like you may have to adjust a bit. They're so cringy.
You always think that you know what I'm thinking or what I'm gonna say. You don't know me and you don't know how I feel.
If you
Valid.
don't like me,
I mean, it was a nice gesture.
Look how petty she is. He said, let's acknowledge it was a nice gift and it was a nice gesture. Haley said, it was a nice gesture. She's so petty and entitled. Oh my God, Haley, stop this.
You
Stop
never
lying.
said teach me a dance.
Now, Jake, you never said teach me a dance. And I know that because all the other things that you said it very easily. It rolled off your tongue. You just said it straight through and you said the dance part. I know she likes dance. What kind of dance? She said all dance. I said, like teach me, like a dance, something like that. You said it very quickly. You weren't as like on point with it. You went a little too far with that one. You know it. We know it. It's okay. But Haley just latched on to it. So then you're like, oh, stop lying, stop, because you don't want to be seen as the liar and wrong here. I know. We're not going to fault you for this one, but you got to watch yourself. You got to be like really on point when Haley's talking to you, because she's going to find it. It's going to make you look like the bad guy, okay? So watch out. I'll take a polygraph to see if I said dancing. You know what's interesting about this is that the next person that these two date, they're going to try to make it work so much because they're so fucking petty. And they're going to want to show the other person like, look, I was able to make it work with this person. The issue is you. Whoever next gets in a relationship with Jacob or Haley, you in it for the long haul, sis and bro. Good luck. Okay, so it was a girls' night and Eric just stumbled upon him. So Haley wasn't lying.
I can take that, but you're not going to talk to my wife like that.
You're not going to talk to my wife like that. Well, Ryan is trying to say it makes me sad for people because this black man is on television acting like this. Kevin Frazier just said, I understand what you're saying. I agree there. Black man. What's said doesn't need to be explained. What else is there to talk about? Because we had the ladies come out, we had the couples come out, and we had the guys come out. What are we going to talk about for this next half? Did this actually need to be 2 parts? Find out next Wake Up when I finish the second half. Okay, so we are bringing the experts in. I don't think have we had the experts come in for the reunion? I don't know.
Dr. Cal, Dr. Viviana, and Dr. Pepper.
Oh, wait a minute. Dr. Pepper, you had work done? You look good, sis. I was here to say, Dr. Viviana, we like these earrings. Let me go back to Pepper. Come on.
Pepper.
Oh, she looks good. Because there's a lot of headspace in this Dr. Cal shot. Bring it down a little bit. This is interesting how they're going in on this guy's character like this. I understand how bad he was. Is this PR control? To make sure that we're not saying that this is a toxic show? I guess I appreciate the honesty. Wait, maybe Dr. Pepper didn't get work done. She just looks... Is this makeup? What is this? Ooh! She knows that she's a boss, but she has the sensitivity to know that her husband is not an employee. Come on, Pastor Cal. You practiced that. That shit was good. Woo! Watch me get a tattoo. This is interesting because it seemed like Kevin Frazier was so much so on the side of Haley, and the experts are, not that they're siding, but the experts feel compassion for Jacob constantly being rejected. She has nice kneecaps?
That's pretty.
Dr. Pepper says she's cold.
She said she was very affectionate.
Haley just didn't like Jacob. Dr. Pepper does not like Haley. I love this conversation between the experts about Haley and Jacob because Dr. Pepper seems to strongly think it's on Haley. Dr. Viviana is kind of like in the middle, but a little more on Haley. And Pastor Cal is a little bit more on Jacob. I think they're all in agreement, except for maybe Dr. Pepper, that this is both of their faults. There's a lot of people who are pushing like, we don't like Haley, we don't like Jacob if he did this. So I love that the experts aren't agreeing on every single detail of why this marriage may have failed, but they're giving us all these perspectives. So I tell you, having these three is great. I agree with Pastor Cal here. Like, now that Virginia has this person who's on her team, who is her ride or die, who will eventually hopefully be her number one, I think she's going to start thinking and looking at family very differently because she's creating or can create that family that she's always wanted, right? And she was hesitant to bring someone in because she didn't feel that love, that family. But now that Eric's here and she has love, maybe she, maybe she'll go ahead and have a kid a little earlier than she thought. Or settle down a little more. I say settle down even though they're married, but y'all know. You know what's interesting too? A lot of people were saying that they don't think Clara and Ryan are a good match. And you guys were saying this in the comments too, because you felt that Ryan dimmed Clara's light. Clara that we got at the bachelorette party where she was leading all the conversation. Clara that we got who was very like confident, like, go give me my Nikes. And like, just very outwardly excited. Seemed to dim down a bit, but I think she's just being comfortable and doesn't feel like she has to lead and run and manage everything because she's got a partner right here with her. People might see that as change. I think she's okay.
They came in as a united front.
Pastor Cal is shaking his head.
For her.
I think that's a strong point that Dr. Pepper just said. Yes, we wanted her out 100%. But Paige had to want herself out. And I say this to my friends all the time. Yes, you're doing some crazy fucked up shit that I probably don't agree with. Yes, I think this man is nuts and crazy. But I'm telling you that, right? I will be here to let you know how I feel. So that when this shit burns, crashes and burns, because it will, I'm going to be here on your side. But I'm not going to sit there and continuously say it over and over because you already know how I feel. And no matter what I say, you're not going to leave him unless you're ready to leave him. I can pull you out. I can yank you. I can scream. I can cry. But are you doing that for me? Yes. You're then eventually either going to resent me or you're going to go back at some point because that has not been closed. That has not been sealed up. And that was not a decision that you made for you. So it's tough, right? Like I said, physical hurt, mental abuse, those are, let me call it what it is, physical abuse as well. Those two things are very different. I'm getting you the fuck out of there. I'm not going to stop. But in a moment where like you are making this decision on your own to stay with a man who's just mentally trashed, there's not a lot that I can do for you because how many times can I tell you you're worth it, you're better than this, and he's trash? You gotta want it for you. And that's what we needed to wait for Paige for. And actually, I don't even know if Paige made that decision. If you recall on decision day, she was about to stay with this man and be okay with this man continuing to manipulate her to stay with him. It was really the enforcement of Dr. Viviana and some of the other producers that came in to really, make that decision. And you can see that this decision wasn't even made because they wound up going to counseling and like moving in together. Like, Married at First Sight, since we've gotten these experts, they've done really well. Oh, we forgot about Vinny and the stripper.
Like actually going through the process, but to actually like relive it on TV, it is traumatizing.
Clara, why'd you say watching yourself on TV is traumatizing? Why did you finish Paige's word? Let her do that. She got it. Yeah, that's not my jam either. I don't like anybody in the bathroom seeing me pee. I really don't like anybody like hearing me pee. I also don't care to see my partner pee. I have been in the bathroom when he pees, but like, Ryan, you went backstage and you curled them a little more, right? You said, you know what? They were looking straight. Where's my gel? Where's my Gorilla Glue from up top? Yo, Ryan, what's your hair look like up top?
Apologize.
You don't owe anyone an apology.
Yeah, Paige, stop apologizing for this man. I don't like when guys do that. You disrespected the woman, and you're going to apologize to her husband. Now, you, as a husband, you probably should apologize to the man as well, but you definitely should apologize to the women Don't just leave them out and think, oh, if I apologize to the husband, that's okay. He don't own her. He ain't her. You disrespected her. Your apology needs to be to her. And because he's now an extension of her, it makes sense for you to apologize to him as well. But do not forget the women in this situation. That was an interesting point right there. Clara just said, yeah, I'd rather you sleep on one of your girlfriend's couches than drive home drunk. That's real. Jake knows who he is. That's one thing that's for sure is Jake knows what he is. He knows what he likes and knows what he doesn't. Jake, there is a 40-year-old woman who is dying to jump on it. You will be just fine. Hey, Deanna and Greg. Listen, Deanna is pregnant in this video. I know we can't see her belly, but y'all know a pregnant woman's face when you see it. It's Deanna about 9 3/4 of a month pregnant, right? Titan, is that baby named Titan? That's Kelly Rowland's baby's name. No, Titan's her nephew. What is that baby's name? There I go again. You just told Eric he wasn't your number one, and now you telling him you picking Rocky over him? You can't ask Clara if she's into that, because that means you're not asking her and Ryan. And who wants to hear anything about their wife having sex with somebody else on a plane, especially if you haven't done it yet? But I'm interested. She gonna say no. She gonna lose her job.
What did you learn from yourself from the process?
Haley learned so much. Jacob was pissed about that basic sex thing. New season.
Check it out.
My hometown, Houston.
This man's handsome. Oh, is this an Asian couple? Is there a gay couple? Is this a black woman being walked down the aisle with a white man?
Talking about this season.
Ready. What is this show? Next time I'm Married at First Sight. What is this? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna review that. I'm not gonna review that.
Newport Road.
Y'all see that right there? That says Sunday at 1 a.m. Oh, now 1:01. Y'all, I took a nap. I was just so happy to not have to do anything today. And I was like, let me take a nap. Y'all, I slept for 4 hours. Some days, like normal days, I've been sleeping for like 5.5 hours. So that was almost a nighttime sleep for me. So I'm wide awake. But yeah, this season was crazy. Very draining. It was hard to watch. I got a lot of emotions. It was a lot. I'm glad that this season is over. I'm sad that the love that was shared between these three couples that actually did make it were kind of like dimmed down because of the darkness that was Chris and Paige's relationships. Every season to me is a new fresh start. But I think people who just got on Married at First Sight last season, and also because of like seeing it on Netflix, now you have a whole new group of fans. And this season was just, we've had many seasons where there haven't been a lot of couples. And I guess because it used to be 4 couples, so I would say half the couples made it. Or maybe only 1 couple made it, you know? But this one takes the cake. And I'm just very excited to see what's next. I'm ready for just a whole new season. So thank y'all for rocking with me this whole season. If you've been with me in past seasons, I love to see like familiar names. I honestly feel like I know some of y'all. We DM, we talk. Actually, there's a voice note that I have to go listen to. My bad. I didn't listen to it because I hadn't finished the show, but I'm about to. But I live for it. Sometimes it'd be a lot, you know. Sometimes when I be out with my friends and they talk about it, I'm just like, y'all, I can't talk about this shit no more. Like, I can't repeat exactly what I'm saying on camera to like my ride or dies, which are y'all, because y'all live this shit just like I do. But I'm excited for another season. Y'all know me, I said I was gonna do this shit for 3 years, so we are in year 2, so I'm gonna keep going, y'all. Things might change, but the love for this damn show will forever be the same. All right, I'll see y'all next season.